You're listening to the Telltale channel. Don't forget to check me out on all social media: Patreon, Twitter, Teespring, and Etsy. All links can be found in the description or on my website, telltaleatheist.com. So the next article I wanted to take a look at is entitled "Local Jehovah's Witnesses Holding On Despite Being Unable to Hold In-Person Baptisms." This is it's news for sanantonio.com, basically. It's a local news network, so let's read it and see what it has to say here. San Antonio. As the COVID-19 pandemic continues to impact our local Jehovah's Witnesses, they're still making the most with what they have. For the third week in a row, San Antonio Jehovah's Witnesses held their online convention, and while they were looking forward to holding baptisms in person, the pandemic has ruined that. Quote, "For over 100 years, baptisms have been a hallmark of our conventions," James Giannopoulos, a local spokesman for Jehovah's Witnesses, said. "We're used to seeing hundreds of thousands being baptized each year in public venues around the globe. Knowing circumstances are very different right now, we have added reason to rejoice with all those being baptized during these unprecedented times." Still, religious observers like Jennifer Hernandez says the pandemic has not deterred her from holding on to her faith and is still grateful to participate in the festivities and practice their faith. This is a quote. "When I learned that our convention would be available to stream online and that baptisms would also be taking place, I thanked Jehovah that my goal to get baptized was still possible," she said. "What a blessing it is to have been given the opportunity to get baptized despite the current world conditions." So this is an extremely interesting situation to me because Jehovah's Witnesses have to be baptized and active to make it through Armageddon. If Armageddon happens and they aren't baptized, they had to put the baptisms off, that's it. They die. They don't make it to Armageddon, according to the governing body. Recently, they said that. They reaffirmed that. I mean, they've been saying that for a while, but they reaffirmed it recently publicly. So I was really wondering what they were doing about baptisms. I figure if this goes on for long enough, what's going to happen is they're going to start holding baptisms in the kingdom halls directly, or they'll have some Jehovah's Witnesses go around to people's houses, just like a couple of elders, like 3 elders or something, go to people's houses, blow up swimming pool and dunk them in. I'd be willing to bet that's what they're going to do if this goes on for long enough. But with all that being said, I figured we'd take a look at their virtual convention. Finding out that they're holding it online was kind of interesting to me. So I figured we'd just take a quick gander at their convention schedule and see what's happening. The title of this convention is "Always Rejoice," quote unquote. So this is from the jw.org website. It says, "We warmly invite you to watch this year's 3-day convention presented by Jehovah's Witnesses. As a result of the novel coronavirus pandemic, this year's convention program is being presented online at jw.org. Sessions will be posted incrementally in July and August." When I was younger, they had this setup where they'd have 3 conventions per year. The first convention was a 1-day assembly. It was on Sundays, I believe. They'd hold a few baptisms, and it would be just like 10 congregations, basically. It's called the Special Day Assembly. The second convention they would do every year is called the Circuit Assembly. It would be 2 days. It'd be Saturday and Sunday. They would hold baptisms, and they also had a drama on the second day. They've scrapped the drama since then. They don't do that anymore. I think they just show propaganda videos now. And then the third assembly was the district convention. And it was basically every Jehovah's Witness in the tri-state area, pretty much. It was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They would have baptisms, they'd have the drama, and a whole bunch of other stuff. It was a really big deal. And it was actually kind of like a mini vacation for a lot of people because they work themselves to the bone. And in this case, you get to sometimes go to a hotel because you're kind of far away sometimes since it's a tri-state area that's going. And you go to the swimming pool after the convention and all kinds of stuff. It was kind of fun sometimes. From my understanding, it has changed since then. This was when I was in the religion back in 2010 or something like that, when this was going on. But they've changed how it operates now. I think they do They may do 3 conventions per year still, but I think that they're basically 2 2-day assemblies and 1 3-day assembly or something like that. You'll have to check the comments in the clip for more information on that. But anyways, this is basically the district convention that we're talking about here. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So the Friday session, it says on the website, this is what it's all about. See how husbands, wives, parents, and children can find and promote joy in the family. Discover how the natural world and our ability to observe it reveal God's desire for us to be happy. I swear it just drips with cult indoctrination, the words do, right? Here's the Saturday session. Why do Jehovah's Witnesses share the Bible's joyful message around the globe? Through a series of talks, videos, and interviews, learn the scriptural basis for our preaching and teaching. And here's the Sunday session. The Bible promises that God's blessings make one rich, and he adds no pain with it. Hear the Bible-based talk, enjoy riches without pain. How? And consider reasons why you can trust that promise. And here's the Bible drama. Maybe they are still doing the drama. I don't know. But this is what it says about the Bible drama. How can you benefit from the courage and zeal of the Bible character Nehemiah? During the Saturday and Sunday sessions, watch the 2-part Bible drama, The Joy of Jehovah is Your Stronghold, based on Nehemiah 8:10. Yeah, I guess they are still doing the drama. I'm unfamiliar with the structure now, but that's what we're looking at, and I can pretty much guarantee you that we're going to be debunking some of the stuff that they talk about in the symposium, if you will. So